Today, we are pulling back the curtain on artificial intelligence. We're going to look at how it really works, why it messes up, and most importantly, how you can actually use it to get ahead in your career. So, let's start with a big question. Did AI just pop into existence a couple of years ago with stuff like ChatGPT? I mean, it kind of feels like it came out of absolutely nowhere, right? Well, what if I told you that's not the real story at all?
The truth is, AI has been around for a long time. The ideas that power the tools we're all using today, they've been cooking for decades.
Okay, let's dive into the real story here. Because to understand where we're going, you have to know where this all started.
So get this, the actual idea of AI, the theoretical stuff, that was born way back in the 1950s. Then, for decades, we're talking the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, it was just quietly working in the background. It's a great reminder that these big overnight revolutions are never really overnight. And then, boom, the 2020s hit, and generative AI finally stepped into the spotlight.
In fact, chances are you've been using AI for years without even thinking about it. It's the silent workhorse that filters your spam in Gmail, the reason Netflix is so creepily good at recommending your next binge watch, and it's how your phone instantly knows it's you.
So that begs the question, right? If it's been around for so long, why does it feel like it just exploded onto the scene? Well, the answer is simple. It's not that AI is new. It's that for the first time ever, these incredibly powerful tools were put directly into our hands. Accessibility, you see, changed the entire game.
Now that we've got the history down, let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does an AI actually learn?
All right, this is probably the most important thing to understand. AI doesn't think. It doesn't understand anything the way we do. It's more like a baby, but on a cosmic scale. You show it a million pictures of a cat, and it doesn't learn what a cat is. It just gets really good at recognizing the patterns of pixels that we humans label as cat. It's a master of pattern recognition, not understanding.
So what happens when it runs into a pattern it's never seen before? Let's say it's only ever seen house cats, and suddenly you show it a lion. It doesn't have a frame of reference, so what does it do? It guesses. It makes its best possible guess based on the patterns it already knows.
And that guess? That's what we call a hallucination. It's just a fancy word for when the AI can't find the right pattern, so it makes something up that looks or sounds plausible. It's basically just filling in the blanks when it gets confused.
Okay, and this brings us to the type of AI that has everybody's attention right now. Because there's a huge difference between the AI that's been quietly filtering your email and these new tools that have taken the world by storm.
And here it is. This is the key difference. Traditional AI is a classifier. It looks at existing stuff and sorts it. Is this email spam or not? But generative AI, it's a creator. It doesn't just sort things, it makes entirely new things. New text, new images, new code, new music.
And that ability to create is exactly why you're seeing billions, with a B, of dollars flooding into this space. The power to generate something from nothing, well, that's a monumental shift in what we thought technology could do.
So, how does it do it? When you type something in, what's actually happening inside that AI brain to spit out a response? Let's peek under the hood for a second.
The first thing you've got to remember is this. It might feel like magic, but I promise you it is not. Under all the complexity, it's just a logical, predictable process based entirely on math.
So here's the quick and dirty version. First, your sentence gets chopped up into little pieces called tokens. Then, those pieces get turned into numbers, because that's the only language the computer speaks. Then, a cool mechanism called self-attention basically highlights the most important words in your request. And here's the secret sauce. Based on all that, the AI just predicts the single most likely next word. That's it. It just does that over and over again until it forms a complete response. It's not thinking. It's just a crazy powerful prediction machine.
And because it's just a prediction machine, you have to remember what it can't do. An AI has zero emotions, it has no opinions, and most critically, it has absolutely no understanding of the meaning behind the words. It's all just math and probabilities.
Okay, so we've covered the history, how it works, and what it can't do. Now, let's get to the most important part. What does any of this mean for you and for your career? Let's chart out a path to mastering this stuff. To really succeed in the age of AI, you need a combination of three things. First, you still need to be an expert in your field. That's not negotiable. Second, you got to find the right AI tools that can act as a superpower for your specific job. And third, you have to actually get good at using them. It's when those three things come together that you gain a massive, massive edge. And your journey might look something like this. You start as a basic user, just playing around. Then you learn to become a skilled prompter who knows how to get exactly what they want from the AI. From there, you might become an automator using AI to build efficient systems. And eventually, you could even become a product builder, creating totally new things with AI at the core. There's a real path to growth here.
And this really gets to the heart of it all. The big fear isn't that some robot is going to come and take your job. The reality is that a person who knows how to use AI really well in your field, they are the ones who are going to have the advantage. Being good at this is becoming a requirement.
So I'll leave you with a final thought to chew on. As you start down your own path, just ask yourself this: what AI tool has made a real difference for you recently? Think about that, because whatever the answer is, that's where your journey really begins.